What's up, internet? This is Mike at Clarington Kia. We're gonna go take a look at this beautiful 2020 Honda Pilot EXL. Just over 63,000 kilometers, one owner, no accident. Woo! What a great find. Let's go take a look. Yes, sir. This 2020 Pilot EXL is a beautiful 7-passenger family SUV. Honda reliability, great mileage, no accidents, fantastic condition. That's what we're going to show you today is the great features on this Pilot, plus the condition of this vehicle. It's a used car. It's got 60,000 kilometers. You can expect a little bit of wear and tear perhaps, but I think you'll find that this is lacking that, but not the features. So we're going to go through this vehicle, starting off right away with what do we have here on the key fob. But the EXL, try to get in the sunlight, EXL has obviously keyless entry, push button start, a remote starter, and a power tailgate as well. That's all on the key fob. 2 key fobs with the vehicle, and it even hooks up to the driver memory setting. So key fob 1 will go to your settings for key fob 1, and key fob 2 likewise. Now underneath the hood we have a 3.5 liter V6 engine. The Honda Pilot can tow, I believe, up to 5,000 pounds. Pretty sure that V6 does 5,000 pounds on this, which makes it a very popular option for the cottage and towing all the toys, etc. Now up front here on the EXL model, you can see we have these beautiful LED daytime running lights, and we also have LED headlights as well. And down here we've got nice fog lights and running lights too. Nice looking front bumper, beautiful pearl white paint, and it's really lacking any kind of stone chips on this, which is incredible. Usually on white paint you start to see stone chips a little bit sooner than other colors, but this looks fantastic. You can see that beautiful pearl white paint in it as well. The one thing I did notice was, where is it? Right here. So just a little small nick you can see in comparison to the size of my thumb. Just a little tiny blemish here in the front bumper. It's plastic, it's not gonna rust. We'll put a little touch-up paint on there and it's gonna look great. Now coming around the side, get a nice clear shot of how big this 7-passenger is. This is a full-size SUV. Can definitely fit 7 adults in here. Back seat's a little cramped. Wouldn't want to go on a 40 or 400 kilometer road trip, but definitely put them back there if you're going out to dinner or what have you. We've got nice 18-inch alloy wheels on this. Fantastic rubber on there as well. Turn signals in the mirrors, blind spot warning system, of course. Taking a little step back here again, just so you can see the overall condition. There's no door dings, no scratches, nothing on the driver's side of note. Now coming around to the rear, you can see these nice, really bright LED taillights. Got the Honda Pilot symbol there, all-wheel drive over here. Now one thing to note, typical SUV, rear bumper does have a couple little blemishes again. I'm gonna put a little bit of touch-up paint on here. It'll clean that up quite nicely. But other than that, that's about all there is. You can see down below we have that nice silver trim. Got the buttons for the rear sonar in the back. And now let's pop open the tailgate here. Power tailgate, you can do that from the key as well when the car's off. I have it running, so that's why it won't work. Now with the 7-passenger configuration up, these rear seats up, there is some room here. Let's get these mats out of the way. There is some room for some overnight bags. So you can see there, that's not too shabby. It's actually more than the Telluride, I believe. It kind of looks like more than Telluride anyway, just from first glance. And then these seats fold down nice and easy. Just give that a tug and a push, and there you go. Nice flat cargo system as well. So if you're headed out to IKEA, picking up a couple bookshelves, you can certainly fit them in here without a problem. And then we'll just flip this back up. I want to show you what this looks like on the inside when we go inside there. So let me store these back up here. This is never going to stay because there we go. On a time crunch for video, but hey, there, it's cooperating. Close her back up. Come around to the passenger side. This side as well looks fantastic. I'm not seeing any door dings, any other scratches. So really it's just the 2 blemishes we have on the front bumper and the rear bumper, which is not a big deal. And then on white, based on where they're located, I think those will cover up pretty nicely with some touch-up paint. So let's take a look in the back seats first, because this is probably half the reason why you're buying this. You got a family that you're taking along with you. But you can see here these nice leather seats. They're in fantastic condition. No rips, no tears, no stains. Taking a whiff, it's definitely a non-smoker vehicle. We have an armrest in here, cup holders as well. We have the heated seats in the back, so that seat and this seat here are both heated. you'll see here we have rear climate control, so our heated seats controls, and then automatic will turn on the climate control for the rear, and you can see we can control that. You can also turn this off in case you have little ones that love to touch buttons. You can turn this off and control it from the front as well. And then we've got 2 USB ports down here to keep the little ones charged up and entertained. And then to get the back seat, there's a little handle and button here, and this all slides forward if it wants to work. This darn seatbelt. There we go. Never wants to work on one take. So rear seats, you can see, are in great shape as well. There are vents back here too, so that way that tri-zone climate control will work back here and keep your third row passengers nice and comfortable as well. This seat is on the slider. It's also on a recliner, so we can tilt these way the heck back and get nice and comfy. And then last but not least, there are the shades in the door, so that way you don't have to go buy the Canadian Tire suction cup things, because those are kind of cheap looking. Inside here, power sunroof up top on the EXL model. These front seats in great condition as well. As you can see, this is a power driver's seat, and as I mentioned, hooked up to a 2-driver memory system that's also activated by the key when you get in. One thing I love is it does have the armrests here on the front seats as well. Just give you a look at that passenger seat to show you the nice condition. Now let's hop in here. I'll go over a couple of features with you quickly. So safety features galore in the Pilot. Forward emergency braking with collision warning. It has lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert. It has all the advanced safety systems that you would expect out of a vehicle of this class. I would take the time to go through and explain what they all do, but in all honesty, it's probably just easier if you look these all up individually, because every manufacturer works differently, but the Honda nonetheless is all great as well. Those safety features can be turned on or off in the Pilot. Some cars you can't. The Pilot you can. You can turn them off, some right here, some in the dash. We've got a heated steering wheel, or pardon me, heated windshield and windshield washer fluid. Econ mode, if you want to get the best fuel savings out of your 3.5 liter, you can use that there. We've got our controls on here for the radio as well as this digital dash. And then we have our adaptive cruise control settings here, as well as the highway drive assist, and even a heated steering wheel in the wintertime, which is fantastic. Highway drive assist, or that's not what Honda calls it, I can't remember what they call it, but the same idea. Basically, it keeps you centered in your lane. It keeps the speed using your adaptive cruise control to match the pace of the vehicle in front of you without obviously bumping into it. And it'll actually kind of more or less steer the vehicle for you autonomously when you're on the highway. Of course, it's not perfect. You definitely do want to keep your hands on the wheel. It's kind of a safety thing. But nonetheless, it will do a lot of the work for you while you're driving on the highway, which is fantastic. Now, looking in the dash, you can see 64,351 kilometers. Absolutely fantastic. Nice digital dash system too. You can change what you want to show up there. And it's, a little bit nicer than the analog gauges that we get in some cars nowadays. Looking over here, beautiful center stack setup on the Pilot. Everything is nice and easily reached. I'll go through a couple of the cool settings here in the infotainment system. So first and foremost, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. So you plug in your phone. This all changes to mimic more or less what's on your cell phone, allows you all your mobile apps, but most importantly, allows you to reply back to text messages just using your voice commands, which is fantastic. Saves you a big fine, possibly a license suspension, but more importantly, it's just safe. Onboard navigation as well, if you don't want to plug in and use your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, so you can use that here. When it's connected and you have Sirius satellite radio, also gives you the real-time traffic updates. XM satellite radio, of course, Bluetooth audio, fantastic audio system in the Pilot, so you're gonna love that. Rear view camera when we put it into reverse, and it's even got the widescreen, narrow, and then one straight down if you want to hook up a trailer or you're backing up into a garage or something, you want to get nice and tight. You can do that with that angle there. That's a really cool kind of view. And as you can see, it's all touchscreen as well. Now we have the nice push button start. I love how Honda does it. Engine start stop. That's kind of neat with the nice red logo there. This is your tri-zone climate control, so driver, passenger, and then rear passengers, as well as your heated seat controls here, a couple USB ports, etc. And then our gear shifter as well. And then underneath here, nice little cover, lots of storage, lots of little junk containers, another USB port there as well. But all really nicely laid out in the Pilot. And as I mentioned, that nice V6 engine if you want to tow with only 64,000 kilometers. This is a really great find here at Clarington Kia. So there's two ways you can buy this vehicle. You can buy it online at claringtonkia.ca or come visit us in store right here in Bowmanville and take this out for a drive, experience our amazing sales team, and then we'd be happy to wrap this up with a nice bow and have it ready for you and your family to enjoy for the rest of the summer and for many years to come. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this tour of this beautiful 2020 Honda Pilot, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.